Welcome back, everyone, to Ashili Sports. Today, we'll be breaking down the match day of the Champions League phase, which concluded the first phase of the competition. We will be covering the results from today's fixtures, who has automatically qualified for the next round of the competition, which is round of 16, and who goes into the knockout playoffs. And hey, those teams that have been eliminated from European contention. Let's go. Let's get it right into.
He done it!
We start with the results that happened today for sure. And hey, Ajax lost at home against Olympiacos. Olympiacos take a surprise win away in Amsterdam, where it was 2-1 against Ajax. So Olympiacos won a 2-1. The Gunners edged it with a strong performance, 3-2 against Kairat Almaty. And hey, Sporting clinched a late win against Athletic Club with a 3-2 won in Spain. Atletico Madrid, Bodo Glimt turned Athletic into a tight game, which was a 2-1 in favor of Bodo. So Atletico Madrid didn't actually get it happen. And Barcelona dominated with goals from Lewandowski and Lamine Yamal. 4-1 against Copenhagen at home. And for sure, we have Manchester City also won their game by 2-0 against Galatasaray. Chelsea made it a massive win away from home in Italy, Napoli. 3-2. Monaco also draws 0-0 to Juventus. And hey, we have Paphos winning 4-1 against Slavia Praga. And hey, the most surprising one, PSG couldn't clinch a win at home against Newcastle United, and it was 2-2. It was 1-1 for sure, and both have not been able to make it a massive deal in these results. Club Brugge also won 3-0 against Olympic Marseille, and hey, Leverkusen also get it done at home against Villarreal, 3-0. That is how most of the results that Dortmund failed to win at home against Inter Milan by 2-0. Inter won that game as well. Tottenham also clinched a win away from home, 2-0 against Frankfurt. And Liverpool, you will never walk alone in Anfield. Show Qarabek what they are capable of doing, with Mohamed Salah included in the score sheet with 6-0. Bayern also clinched a win over there with 2-1 against PSV away from home. What surprised me most is Real Madrid failed to win against Benfica, and Jose Mourinho and his men celebrated a late goal to get them into the next stage of the competition for sure, which was 4-2 in favor of Real Madrid, with Real Madrid down with 2 men. And that is how the results absolutely look in the first competition for the first phase of the Champions League today. And for sure, we all know how it's really gonna be working out as at this moment. But guys, let me know what you think. Before we go into details for sure, before we go deeper into standings and qualifications, here the quick format recap. The league phase has 36 teams, each playing 8 matches. For sure, top 8 teams in overall top 8 teams in the overall table qualify directly for the round of 16 for sure. And then teams ranked 9th to 24th enter the knockout playoffs in this competition, which is 2 legs, home and away for sure. You win, winners will go to the round of 16 for sure. Teams of 20 position to 30 position are eliminated from this competition, and that is how it's really structured for sure. And this structure replaces the old group format with a single league table for all teams. And for sure, the confirmation of automatic qualification top 8 into the next phase of the competition, as the league phase concludes with odd day 8. The 8 clubs that have clinched automatic qualification of round of 16 spots are: number 1, we have Arsenal. Arsenal have absolutely get qualification in the first spot for sure. They top the group, with Bayern Munich also qualifying. Liverpool get the 3rd spot for sure, with Tottenham Hotspur getting the 4th place as it is consecutively. We have the likes of Barcelona, Chelsea, Sporting CP, and Manchester City are the teams that have absolutely get qualified in the match day 8 of the Champions League. These 8 teams now move straight into the last 16 without having to play the knockout playoffs. And for sure, qualification is based on their final league position, points, goals difference, and other tie breakers. So this is how it's really been for sure. Those who have qualified automatically, they are just safe and safe. So we can't see them actually playing the playoffs for sure. So now for the knockout playoff, it's actually teams finishing 9th through the 24th in the overall standing will enter the Champions League knockout playoffs, scheduled for 17th to 18th and 24th to 25th February 2026. These are the clubs most likely involved final placement after today's fixtures. Determine exact position for sure. So this one is really kind of difficult for both clubs for sure. But looking at the standing as it stands right now, we have the teams like Real Madrid failed to qualify automatically for sure, and Benfica with Jose Mourinho shows their quality in the end because they needed to qualify to the playoffs. So they won that game by 2 goals. So Real Madrid with the likes of Kylian Mbappe and also Vinicius Jr. and the rest, Bellingham and all that, they will be participating in the playoff. Unfortunately, in the end of match day 8, Real Madrid placed 9th position in the Champions League table, with Inter on the 10th. Inter Milan will be playing playoff. PSG, we have the likes of PSG, Newcastle United, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, we have Atalanta, and Bayer Leverkusen will also be playing in the knockouts playoff for sure. We also have Dortmund, Olympiacos, Club Brugge. We have Galatasaray, Monaco, Qarabek, and we also have Bodo and Benfica. These are the teams that have absolutely qualified in the play of the competition. And for sure, you need to understand that this other mid-table teams finishing between 9th and then 24th. And that is what I've just mentioned to you guys. And the playoff draw will take place on 30th January 2026 in Nyon, Switzerland. From there, we will know the teams that will be placing or teams that will be matched into each other or draw to each other. They can take it from there. And that's as I said, Champions League is always champion. If you are not champion, you cannot be here. And if you are not champion, you cannot get yourself into this position. So kudos to those who have absolutely qualified automatically, and the playoff, the best teams will always qualify or will win and qualify to the round of 16 of this time. So now let's see, several clubs are officially out of the competition or out of the Champions League after the league phase. And for sure, these teams cannot progress into the playoff or round of 16 playoff. And so with those teams, we have the likes of Frankfurt, Eintracht Frankfurt is now they have just ended their Champions League enhancement in this season for sure, and say they won't be going to the next stage of the competition. They are out completely. And the next team is going to be Slavia Praga. Have also been eliminated from the competition as well, and so they wouldn't be seeing them again. Villarreal, Kairat Almaty are all part of the teams that have been eliminated in this competition. In with Matchday 8 results in, this list may grow once all fixtures are confirmed. Hey, specifically with clubs that fail to gather enough points to reach 24th place of the Champions League table, probably could be getting their way out of the competition for sure. And we all know how really important this competition is for European clubs. And for sure, sorry to Villarreal, because they are doing quite very well, or they are doing massively in La Liga, being on the third position or third place of La Liga table, but then could not make it to the Champions League playoff. I'm really surprised with the likes of Kairat Almaty. I think this is their first time, so they need to learn better. Slavia Praga have been there, and Eintracht Frankfurt have also been there, but then these teams are not able to qualify for sure. And guys, here's what will happen over the coming weeks with the Champions League for sure. 10th to 18th March 2026, and then round of 16 could just begin in the Champions League 2026, round of 16. And also we have April to May 2026, we have quarterfinals and semifinals being played in the Champions League for sure. And also we have the likes of 30th May 2026 is Champions League finals in Budapest, Hungary. That's how it is gonna be happening for sure live. And this time Champions League is gonna be in Hungary, which is Budapest, the capital town of Hungary, which is 30th May 2026. So see you there for sure. And so that's your Champions League match day 8 summary, key results and qualification outcomes of pictures and elimination list. For sure, let me know what you think. Stay tuned next week for the playoff draw reaction. And hey, a detailed breakdown of the knockout ties will be coming your way. If you are new, remember to hit the subscription button, like and share the video, and your opinions are highly welcome. This is Ashili Sports, and Ashili Sports, we got you covered. Let me know your opinions about the Champions League. Which team do you think could be pairing each other in the playoff of the Champions League for sure? And hey, see you in the next video. Ciao.